let's go ahead and send it down the hall to Mark for the Netherworld.
Welcome to the Netherworld. In this segment, we will be taking a deep dive into characters in Star Wars. This week's character is Darth Bane. Bit of a mysterious one, and not a lot is known about him. Let's go ahead and get into the origins of Darth Bane. Darth Bane was a legendary human male Dark Lord of the Sith and the sole survivor of the destruction of the Jedi-Sith Wars. Hailing from Morban, the ancient homeworld of the Sith, Darth Bane lived during the Dark Age of the Old Republic, about 1,000 years before the Clone Wars. During this time, the Sith Order was nearly equal to that of the Jedi Order at the height of their power. However, some habits never go away, and that of individual lust for their own power would turn the Sith against each other. Now, Darth Bane served the Sith Empire, also known as the Brotherhood of Darkness, and Bane had soon realized that the infighting and greed from other dark side warriors created a weakness within the Sith Empire. The infighting would soon lead to the defeat of their order as the Jedi were able to destroy the weakened Sith. But as we know, Darth Bane was the sole survivor of this Jedi-Sith war, as he had organized the eradication of all the other Sith. Now, Darth Bane, realizing that the Sith ideology was a dead end, so he decided to make a new philosophy, as we all know, the Rule of Two. Instead of building a new army of Sith Lords, Darth Bane's Rule of Two mandated that there can only be two Sith at a given time. A Sith Master to embody power, and a Sith Apprentice to crave it. Only by slaying the Master can the Apprentice gain that title to take on their very own apprentice. The goal of Bane's decree was to ensure the survival of the Sith Order. Now, the Rule of Two recognized the ambition for power inherent in the Sith philosophy, and the Rule of Two actually encouraged Sith apprentices to take that power from their masters. The Rule of Two establishment conceded with the creation of a plot known as the Grand Plan. Now, this was a plan for the Sith to corrupt the Galactic Republic from within, diminish and disgrace the Jedi Order, and rise to conquer the galaxy. Sound familiar? Now, Darth Bane was responsible for all of this, and it seemed like Darth Sidious eventually went through with it and was able to accomplish this ultimate mission. Now, Bane did end up taking his own apprentice, Darth Zannah, and began passing on his own knowledge to his apprentice. The Jedi actually learned of Bane's new philosophy, but refused to believe that any Sith had survived the war. So Bane's plan had actually worked thanks to the Jedi's arrogance. There was a long-lasting era of peace, but Darth Bane's plan continued through his apprentice, who slew Bane to take his place as Sith Master. Not much is known about Bane's apprentice's identity or the way that he had died, but it was rumored that Darth Zannah had killed Bane in a duel, which was a familiar pattern for all the Sith that had followed after. Bane's remains were placed in a sarcophagus adorned with runic inscriptions in the Valley of the Dark Lords on Morban, which was said to be haunted by the late Dark Lord. A colossal statue of Bane was made at the far end of his massive burial chamber, And Bane was actually the last Sith Lord to be buried on Morban. Now, Darth Bane believed that strength should have dominance over weakness, and like his descendants, Bane inspired fear in the hearts of other beings. Bane was recognized in history for his military tactics and leadership skills. Bane was renowned for his lightsaber skills and use of intimidation. He was also strong, agile, a very skilled fighter, powerful force wielder, but Bane had lacked diplomatic skills that Sidious had in the end. Bane wore ancient Sith armor and wielded a red-bladed lightsaber, and he even had a lightsaber pike featuring a fiery orange blade. Darth Bane was a powerful Sith Lord who single-handedly created a plan to take down the Jedi and Galactic Republic, to which Darth Sidious ended up succeeding and carrying on Darth Bane's legacy. That's it for the Netherworld in this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see you back next time. And with that, we'll go ahead and send you back to the boys in the studio.